I will introduce our first speaker. This first speaker doesn't need any introduction. She is a high quality, polished speaker. She has a way with words and a way with animal communication that is unparalleled. Without further ado, I want to introduce to you Souad Barchini, who is our speaker number one. Welcome.
Thank you, Stefan. I'm just checking who's the timer to make sure it's on my screen.
Mano is a timer.
Mano, it's me. Souad.
Can you wave to see you faster? Yes, now I see you. Sorry. Okay. For pet lovers and non-pet lovers like Bara, I bet you always have a story and you might tell it over and over again. When I knew the theme would be about dogs, I thought, what do I have to share? And then memories came back about my experience with dogs. When I got bitten by a family dog of a friend that we were visiting, and he even used to bite his owner over and over again, and she was 70 years old. And when I said, why are you keeping this dog? She said, he's my baby. He would cut my hand. With the blood dripping, I would fix him a meal. And I said, this is not real. Until he bit me. And I said, what to do? Family friend. Then the time came when I heard about my aunt's story. She got bitten also by a street dog. Walking in the street.
What?
The next day she went there
What happened?
to check if the dog is okay. And she didn't stop there. She asked the dog, and this is her words, literally, why did you do this to me? I didn't do anything to you. I didn't even came close to your kids. But my best story that I always tell over and over, actually they are two. One of them, we were walking in the street and we heard barking, getting louder as we walked. It was dark. It was empty. Streets, no cars. So we were walking literally in the middle of the street. It was a side street. All I know, my brother and cousin throwing rocks at a metal door that came close by. Turns out the dog is behind that door. We saw his mouth drooling with anger from under the huge gate. And I said, stop it, guys. You're just bothering him. I love pets in general, animals. Little did we know, out of nowhere, the gate opens up and the dog is unleashed. No leash. You should see my brother and cousin. They were taking on climbing a side street light next to me. First, I laugh at them. Then I turned to see the dog coming at me because I'm the one in the straight left. He took the position where he's like hands down and the back feet are up and ready to attack. I looked to him with all the seriousness and my heart shaking a bit, but I had a point. But listen, I'm not the one who did that to you. It's them. You go do your business with them. Now go now. He turned and left. But you should see their faces. It was colorless. My best other story was when I was walking a street and it was between my house and the place where I go to fix my computer. And it was an often visit. Mommy, come. An often visit. It's not one time. 1 second. 1 second. I'm sorry. It's an emergency. Yeah. والنبي. روح. Sorry. So I used to take this route always until one day a dog showed in the middle of the street. Also stood in an attacking position. He didn't like me, and that rarely happens. I turned back slowly and took another route. Next time I'm passing from there in another day, I said, goodness, what is he? Smelling me out from all over my house because it's like 10 minutes to get there. No way. I'm getting ready to get back to leave the area. To my surprise, a little girl shows up from one of the houses, comes out with an empty gallon, and she hits him on the head and goes, what are you doing? Boom. And he goes, as if she reset his mind, and he turned to normal. He forgot about his anger to me, and she said to me, you can go. I said, thank you, kiddo. I was shaking. That said, stories are an amazing way to know about people, things. For me, I was fond of my work, so I knew about the series Chicken Soup for the Soul. And I knew that they have things about work. I read another one about Power Brain. That was amazing. Until I got this one about pets. I highly urge you to get it. And it has a dog. And trust me, some of those stories will bring your tears, like it did to me with the work one. It was work related. And that said, if I look back at it, I would say, what was the connection that made it strong, simple, powerful between me and pets in general, dogs in particular? It's love and respect. I have deep love for them and they do sense it. And respect will always set the outline. Like what happened when I said, it's not me, go get them. There's communication beyond words. And this is a blessing between us and pets. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.
This is going to be my very first time evaluating anyone. So it's probably going to remain on the positive side because I lack some self-confidence in saying anything negative because I'm still learning.
I double dog dare you to say something mean.
You double dog? Okay, okay.
No, but we need the negative to get better. So this is your safe haven to slap in a nice way.
Souad, I always enjoy listening and watching you speak. I'm going to start with my absolute favorite thing of your speech. The ability to remain focused. I too am a mommy and I understand how we feel inside. No one but a mommy can see the angst that was occurring. And I felt it, and I'm so enamored by your ability to remain focused. It's just, but that's what mommies do. We can most times do that. I love that. I really appreciate that your gestures and facial expressions always match your words and your feelings. And I can feel what you're feeling, what I think you're feeling. So I appreciate that about your speeches. I liked when you said stories are amazing ways to learn about people, and that's so true. I believe that once we hear someone's story, we are able to appreciate them more and even at times relate. The only thing I think that you might want to work on is just a little bit, I felt like there's my double dare lane, a little bit like you were telling a story to a toddler. Does that make sense? and you have a very mature audience.
It's just like,
But
for
it
me,
was
doggies
still
are
light.
puppies. And when you speak about puppies, something you love, and then you go to the mood.
That's, that's true. That's true.
It's the
and
mood
I
for
don't-
me.
I-
Love, giddy, cuddle, you know?
They are stinking cute though. They are. Your speech was, oh, I don't see Mano to see where my, okay, I'm yellow. Your speech was, your language was clear. Your eye contact rarely left the screen. I already mentioned your gestures. You seemed very comfortable, and I appreciate your speeches. Thank you.